the shotgun. It's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
16 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
For a rookie 1st rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
You thought you had it.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a run with McCaffrey. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, thanks to their punter, this defense has been set up in a really nice spot with the offense pinned back against their own end zone. On the ground, McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. And now, did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee's... Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Score, Buccaneers 33, Panthers 7.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady airing this one out for Evans. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the third quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So we're in the third quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the third quarter. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So we're in the third quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
10. 1st down, Carolina.
Here's McCaffrey. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Lavonte David in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
3rd and 15.
Third and long for Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Bridgewater now from the 50. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit close. A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this 4th quarter of play. Bridgewater on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Bridgewater now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Offside, defense.
Oh.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. Dancing to it, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just...
Well, thanks to their punter, this defense has been set up in a really nice spot with the offense pinned back against their own end zone. The pass there over the middle to and they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
4 yards.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. To the air again with Bridgewater. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Complete.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Today.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. And his throw is incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. to throw again. Locke throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. Third down here. Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
Broncos. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad. So then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Third down and 6 yards.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Buccaneers have it. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone, loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Take over first and 10.
First and 10, here's Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now Locke, he lost the football. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Buccaneers have it.
Tom Brady sacked. Fumble on the play.
There are two words that Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the third quarter. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So we're in the third quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for Jerry.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And Charles. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the third quarter. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke. That is incomplete.
Locke's pass.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
On 3rd down, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Buccaneers have it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this fourth quarter of play. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Tom Brady sacked. A fumble.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well. A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They look to throw. It's locked.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And oh, he coughed it up. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
For the Bronco field goal.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
today.
On first down, it's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Chargers.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Eckler, the ball
31 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On second down, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And that'll make it third down.
It's third down and 13.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion.
We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Showtime's today, baby.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Defense.
Officials so... Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The Charger ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Herbert, his throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
25-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it. Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it?